wanted to speak to you about what you should expect when touring new home communities and some of the things that are involved in that process. So let's get started. If you want your own representation, meaning your own realtor, to assist you with the new home construction purchase, your realtor must register you on your very first visit to that community. They have to physically be there to register you. So they go in, they fill out the registration information with the sales associate. The sales associate usually attaches their business card to the registration form. Voila, all done. After that very first visit, you guys can go back to that community if you decide to buy that in that community as many times as you want without your realtor. Up to you. So after you guys are done registering, typically the sales associate will give you a price sheet and tell you what lots are available, what floor plans are available, and what those starting prices are. What I like to do is get that, so that way when we are touring the models, we can discuss those prices, floor plans, etc. So builders typically have anywhere from 4 to 5 different floor plans. They do not build all those floor plans for you to tour. Typically, they only have 2 or 3. That gives you an idea of how the builder builds, how the layouts are, and what upgrades and features they have throughout the home. So it doesn't really necessarily matter if they have your particular floor plan you're interested in. You'll get an idea of how that builder works. Once you're done touring and you decide that community's for you, you go back into the sales associate office and you discuss with the sales associate what lots are available, what the upgrades are, what the premiums are for the lots, and on those lots, what floor plan is available to be put on those lots. I know it's a lot of information, but your realtor's there to help navigate. More times than not, they have a big screen, so it's very easy to see the layout of the community. And they point out, hey, these lots are available. Typically, there's only 4 to 6 lots available at a time. They sell those lots, and once those lots are sold, then the builder is able to open up another 4 to 6 lots. Each time they open up lots to sell in this clump of 4 to 6, it's called a phase. So phase 1 versus phase 10, it's going to be all the same upgrades, all the same lot premiums, et cetera, et cetera. It's just every time they close out a phase and open a new phase, they raise the price on the homes, on the base price. So some communities only raise the base price by $5,000. Other communities raise their base price up to $25,000. It all depends. And of course, when you're visiting that community, you can ask. Okay, so the sales associate narrows down what lot you're interested in, what floor plan you're interested in, what's next. Well, what's next? You pick that lot, you pick that floor plan, and then we go on to the upgrades. Now, the upgrades typically vary by price. So you've got the low upgrade, and then you've got the creme de la creme, okay? And yes, all of these different stages of the upgrades, they're a lot of money. They're a lot of money. But some of the upgrades might be worth putting in the house now versus later. Some of the upgrades might not be worth paying for up front and something you can do later and maybe get done cheaper. It's highly up to you. Next, you have to figure out what lot you would like. Different lots have different prices. So let's say you want a lot that has a nature preserve and overlooks a canyon with the nature preserve. That lot's going to have a premium price on it. Say you like the lot and the backyard backs up to a street. More than likely, that lot will not have a premium on it. It just depends. So base price, then your upgrades, then your lot premium, okay? So in California, California requires all brand new construction to have solar. And the builder does give you an option to either buy the solar outright or lease the solar. And every community is a little bit different, but it typically runs around $200 to $250 to lease your solar. But again, it's each individual community. We got your base price, we got your upgrades, we got your lot premium. We talked about your solar. Some other things that you need to be aware of are Melrose tax. What's a Melrose tax? Well, typically the Melrose tax is put on your property taxes, and those taxes go to pay for parks, schools, sidewalks, fire stations, police stations, anything and everything that that community is going to need. Another thing that a lot of new builds have or offer are HOAs, Homeowners Association. Not all communities have it, but some do. And you have to find out, what does that HOA cover? Some HOAs only cover the landscaping in the front yard. Other communities might have a community clubhouse where you get the pool and the recreational stuff in the gyms and the events that those clubhouses like to put on. How long does new construction take to build? Typically it takes anywhere from 8 to 10 months. And the builder will give you a date, but it's not always, it's a projected date. It is not a date, okay, fine, you're gonna have, here's your keys, signed, sealed, and delivered. More times than not, it doesn't work out that way. It's like I said, it's a projected date. So many different obstacles to overcome. The weather, workers, supplies, a lot of those things all just have to work absolutely perfect for everything to go just right and have the home built exactly on time. It does happen, but more times than not, it doesn't. Best just to have a backup plan, just in case. Another item I want to make you aware of is new construction builds don't do the landscaping in the backyard. They only do the landscaping in the front yard. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget your realtor on the first visit, so that way they can help you navigate your new home build. Like my content that I shared today, please like and subscribe to my video. I do weekly videos.